Hey everybody, we're going to talk about histograms. A histogram is just another way to represent data. It's very similar to a frequency table. We're going to start it off the exact same way that we actually start off the frequency tables, which is by ordering our numbers from least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, now that my data is in order, remember when you are ordering it, cross off the numbers to make sure that you don't miss any when you're ordering it. Once it's in order, you're going to create your intervals, and we're going to put our intervals on the bottom of our histogram. And since we want to use intervals of 2, our lowest value starts with 1. So my first interval is going to contain 1 and 2. My second interval is going to contain 3 and 4. My third interval is going to contain 5 and 6. 7 and 8, and then 9 and 10. Now remember, I did intervals of 2, meaning there was only 2 numbers in each interval. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and so on. Okay, now I'm actually going to, and I stopped at 10 because my highest number was 10. Now I'm going to figure out how many numbers are in each interval. So my first interval is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. My second one is 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and then 9 and 10. Okay, so my first interval of 1 and 2 has 5 values. So each hash mark on the side here represents 1. Okay, and my interval of 1 to 2 has 5 values, so I'm going to make a bar that goes up to 5, and I'm going to shade that in. So that tells me there's 5 values in the interval from 1 to 2. There's 3 values in the interval from 3 to 4, so I'm going to draw a bar that goes up to 3, and I'm going to shade that in as well. Notice how my bars go right next to each other, and I don't leave a space in between them. My third one is 5 to 6, and there's 4 numbers in that interval. My fourth one is 7 to 8, and there's only 1 number that falls in that interval. And then my last one is 9 to 10, and there's 2 values in that interval. Finally, to create or finish your histogram, you want to make sure you have labels. So hours watched is going to go on the bottom. Frequency will always be on the side. And then your title, you can make a title of, let's say, hours of TV watched. And that could be your title. And there is your histogram. Alright, let's do another one. Okay, this one actually uses non-numerical data. So we're talking about favorite colors. And first what you want to do is figure out how many of each color they are. So I'm going to actually list those, and I will show you that. Alright, so here I have all of our colors listed and how many of each favorite color there is. To set up your histogram, you're going to list your colors on the bottom of the histogram. This time there's not actually intervals, it's just the colors are intervals, and then frequency off on the side. Once again, each little hash mark of the frequency represents 1. You don't really need to list that unless if it's something other than 1. And now we just start creating our histogram. So there's 3 people that have a favorite color of blue, so I'm going to draw a bar that goes up to 3. On top of my blue interval. There's 1 person that has a favorite color of pink, so I'm going to draw a bar that goes up to 1 for my pink. 3 people have a favorite color of green, so I'm going to draw a bar that goes up to 3 for green. And shade it in. 2 people have a favorite color of orange. 1 person has a favorite color of red. So So I know I kind of skipped down there, but that's okay to do as long as you still don't have any spaces when you're done. 2 people have a favorite color of purple. And then 1 person has a favorite color of yellow. And then finally put a title, so favorite colors would be a good title for this one. Now, some questions that you might get asked about a histogram are, for instance, how many people had a favorite color of orange? And looking at this histogram, you would be able to tell that 2 people had a favorite color of orange because this bar right here goes up to 2. And that is how you make a histogram. All right, could you please make a histogram that has shoe sizes, and I would like you to use intervals of 2 for this one. And here are your shoe sizes that you're going to use. And we'll see you tomorrow.